Cybersecurity, a presentation by Malcolm Anderson. Network outages, data compromised by hackers, computer viruses, and other incidents affect our lives in ways that range from inconvenient to life-threatening. As the number of mobile users, digital applications, and data networks increase, so do opportunities for exploitation. Cybersecurity covers all the processes and mechanisms by which digital equipment, information, and services are protected from unintended or unauthorized access, change, or destruction in the process of applying security measures to ensure confidentiality, integrity, and availability of data both in transit and at rest. Governments, military, corporations, financial institutions, hospitals, and other businesses collect, process, and store a great deal of confidential information on computers and transmit that data across networks to other computers. With the growing volume and sophistication of cyber attacks, ongoing attention is required to protect sensitive business and personal information. On May 3rd, 1978, Gary Thurick, a marketer for the Digital Equipment Corporation, sent an email to 400 of the 2,600 people on the ARPANET. Part of the message displayed within the slide is what he sent, which helped create the birth of spam. In 1982, a 15-year-old kid from Pennsylvania by the name of Rich Skrenta spent his free time playing jokes on friends by spiking Apple II gaming programs with trick code that would shut down their computers or do other annoying things. He wrote the Elk Cloner program, a self-replicating boot sector virus that infected Apple II computers through a floppy disk. Every 50th time the infected computer rebooted, a pop-up appeared stating, "It will get on all your disks, it will infiltrate your chips, yes, it's a cloner. I will stick to you like glue, it will modify RAM too, send in the cloner." Skrenta's program wasn't called a virus since the moniker came later, nor did it spread widely outside his circle of friends. Types of malware. A virus is a self-replicating program that infects a system without authorization. Once installed, it will execute itself, infect system files, and attempt to propagate to other systems. The impact of a virus ranges widely from slow system performance to wiping out every file on your computer. Worms. Though closely related, worms and viruses are two completely different types of malware. Both have the ability to self-replicate and propagate by attaching themselves to files. While a virus moves from machine to machine, a worm tends to leech onto network traffic and in no time can travel through the internet and inflict great damage from deleting files to creating backdoors that give its creator control of a system. Trojan horses. A Trojan horse is a very deceptive program that appears harmless but is actually one of the most dangerous types of malware. It may arrive as a friendly email attachment or present itself as a useful application on a website. Because it does not have the ability to self-replicate, a Trojan cannot be classified as a virus. However, it does have the ability to deliver destructive payloads and unload viruses, worms, or spyware. Spyware. Spyware is a sneaky program that tracks and reports your computing activity without consent. While it isn't designed to inflict damage, spyware can terribly affect the performance of your computer over time. Spyware usually comes bundled with free software and automatically installs itself with programs you intend to use. Signs of spyware include sudden modifications to your web browser, redirects of your search attempts, and the frequent displaying of pop-ups. Rootkits. A rootkit could be a single program or collection of programs designed to take complete control of a system. This type of malware is employed by hackers and gives them all the abilities of a system administrator from a remote location. Rootkits are very sophisticated as they make hackers very difficult to find. They are often used to infect other computers and enslave them as zombies, forcing them to attack other machines, distribute spam, or steal passwords. When attempting to track a rootkit's creator, the search usually ends with the first zombie while the hacker goes undetected. Vulnerabilities and attacks. A backdoor in a computer system is any secret method of bypassing normal identification or security controls. They may exist for a number of reasons, including by original design or from poor configuration. They may also have been added later by an authorized party to allow some legitimate access or by an attacker for malicious reasons. But regardless of the motives for their existence, they create a vulnerability. Denial of service attacks are designed to make a machine or network resource unavailable to its intended users. Attackers can deny service to individual victims, such as by deliberately entering a wrong password enough consecutive times to cause the victim's account to be locked, or they may overload the capabilities of a machine or network and block all users at once. Clickjacking is a malicious technique in which an attacker tricks a user into clicking on a button or a link on another web page while the user intended to click on a top level page. This is done using multiple transparent or opaque layers. The attacker is basically stealing the clicks meant for the top level page and routing them to some other irrelevant page, most likely owned by someone else. A similar technique can be used to hijack keystrokes. Carefully drafting a combination of style sheets, iframes, buttons, and task boxes, a user can be led into believing that they are typing the password or other information on some authentic web page while it is being channeled into an invisible frame controlled by the attacker. Phishing is the attempt to acquire sensitive information such as usernames, passwords, and credit card details directly from users. Phishing is typically carried out by email spoofing or instant messaging, and it often directs users to enter details at a fake website whose look and feel are almost identical to the legitimate one. Some measures you can take to prevent cybercrimes are to read privacy policies when submitting information on the internet, use websites with encryption, disable remote connectivity, use antivirus software, insert firewalls, uninstall unnecessary software, use secure connections, only open attachments from trusted resources, and use strong passwords.